Welcome to Indie Radio Newsreel. I am Prajakta and you are listening to the news updates for 7th August 2024. Here are the international news updates for today. Putin accuses Ukraine of provocation amid alleged border incursion. Russian President Vladimir Putin has accused Ukraine of launching another major provocation. Defense officials said around 300 Ukrainian troops crossed into Russia's Kursk region on Tuesday. Fighting is reportedly ongoing in the area. Moscow said troops supported by 11 tanks and more than 20 armored combat vehicles crossed the border near the town of Sudza, 10 kilometers from the front line. Thousands of people have left their homes in the region, officials said. Ukraine has yet to comment on the Russian allegations. Blinken warns Iran and also Israel not to escalate conflict. Both Iran and Israel should avoid escalating conflict in the Middle East, US Secretary of State Antony Blinken said on Tuesday in his most direct wording towards US ally Israel on the Middle East tensions. Iran has vowed a response after Israel killed Hamas political leader Ismail Haniyeh in Tehran. US President Joe Biden has hinted at frustration with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu over the assassination. Thai court dissolves reformist party that won election. A Thai court has ordered the dissolution of the Reformist Party, which won the most seats and votes in last year's election but was blocked from forming a government. The ruling also banned Move Forward's young former leader, Pita Limjaroenrat, and 10 other senior figures from the politics for 10 years. The verdict from the Constitutional Court was expected after its ruling in January that Move Forward's campaign promise to change royal defamation laws was unconstitutional. The court had said changes to the notoriously harsh lèse-majesté law was tantamount to calling for the destruction of the constitutional monarchy. Now to the national news stories. World Wrestling says Vinesh Phogat's disqualification won't be revoked. The global body for wrestling, United World Wrestling, that is UWW's chief, said that nothing could be done about Vinesh Phogat's disqualification from the Paris Olympics. The Indian wrestler was disqualified after she failed to weigh in on Wednesday. Vinesh was hours away from taking on USA's Sarah Hildebrandt in the historic gold medal bout in the women's 50 kg wrestling. She would have been India's first female wrestler to compete in the Olympic final, but the 29-year-old was found 100-gram overweight than the permissible limit, which stripped her of a medal finish. The Wrestling Federation of India, that is WFI, had filed an appeal with the global governing body, United World Wrestling, to reconsider the decision to disqualify Phogat. Odisha prepares to keep illegal immigrants out. The Odisha government has asked superintendents of police of all coastal districts to strengthen patrolling, especially during the night, to prevent entry of illegal immigrants from Bangladesh through sea routes in view of the political turmoil in the country. Sanjay Kumar, Additional Director General of Police, Law and Order, confirmed that their focus is to prevent entry of illegal immigrants into the state, especially Kendrapada, Jagatsinghpur and Bhadrak districts. All 18 marine police stations have been asked to remain alert and to monitor any movement on the sea routes along the coasts of Odisha. A 24/7 control room has been opened in the office of the ADG, Coastal Security, to coordinate with various agencies on the situation and to secure the sea coast. Ashram school student dies after food poisoning in UP, 61 hospitalized. A 15-year-old schoolboy who was among the several children hospitalized 2 days ago after food poisoning died in eastern Uttar Pradesh, Gorakhpur today. Around 80 students from Pandit Deendayal Upadhyay Ashram School in Mehruna village had fallen ill with the symptoms of stomach pain, vomiting and diarrhea after eating the school meal and were hospitalized on Monday. Currently, 61 students are hospitalized in Deoria Medical College, according to the officials. Ashram schools, which provide residential-based free education to meritorious students from financially weaker sections of society, are being run by the Social Welfare Department of the state. Thank you for listening to Indie Radio Newsreel. For more news, audiobooks and podcasts, stay tuned to Indie Radio or log on to www.indiejournal.in. Also consider subscribing to listen to